This was supposed to be just a tag on to my next video, but it got kinda too long, so I decided to make it its own video. It's not gonna be edited much or anything like that since I know it'll take me forever to do so yeah. I don't know what to expect response-wise or anything like that, but that doesn't really matter much now, do it? I just want to talk about something that happened recently. So yesterday it got announced that Xbox is closing down 4 studios: Arcane Austin, Alpha Dog Studios, Roundhouse Games, and Tango Gameworks. Now, of course all 4 of these closures are horrible, though I'm just gonna focus on Tokyo Gameworks, the studio that made Evil Within, Ghostwire Tokyo, and most notably Hi-Fi Rush. And to start, I'm just really confused. Why Tokyo Gameworks of all studios? Hi-Fi Rush was arguably one of the best first-party games Xbox had in a lot of years. It got a whole bunch of awards, it was praised by anybody that wasn't a PlayStation retard, and the reviews for it are overwhelmingly positive. Xbox themselves even said that the game was a huge success and that they wanted to invest more in Tango Gameworks. So was that all a lie? And if it was, why? If it didn't meet your expectations, you should have just said so instead of hyping us all up for a possible sequel to Hi-Fi Rush, and then shattering that hype into a million pieces later down the line. But at the same time, I know it wasn't a lie and that Hi-Fi Rush gave people a reason to believe in Xbox for the first time in a while. People thought that Xbox might be getting back on the right track and that things could be going up from here. I was one of those foolish people. To be honest, I don't even know why I care so much about this. I've only played one game made by them and that was Hi-Fi Rush. And while yes, I enjoyed my time with the game a lot, it wasn't the greatest thing I've ever played or anything like that. Just close to it. It might be that I kinda know what it's like to see a studio that had so much potential get closed down for no reason. So it might be just that it kinda hit a little close to home, I guess. You see, one of my favorite game series of all time is one that goes by the name of Gravity Rush. I love that series to death, and I really hope that the rumors of the series coming to PC are true. I really recommend it to anybody with a PlayStation. But anyway, a little while after I played the first game a few years ago, it got announced that Japan Studio, the makers of the game, was getting closed down. And to be honest, it hurt like hell. And I knew why it was getting closed down too. It's because Sony wanted all their games to be interactive movies just like The Last of Us. And games like Gravity Rush had too much gameplay and actual creativity in them. So they shut them down and killed the series along with it. Some of the excuses I heard PlayStation retards giving for this was the fact that Gravity Rush never really sold that well compared to other first-party PlayStation games. But to be fair, PlayStation barely marketed Gravity Rush at all, so of course it wasn't going to sell that well. But before I wind up going on a tangent, let's get back on topic. Microsoft can't even use the lack of sales as an excuse because Hi-Fi Rush was a huge success. That's just a fact. Whatever reason Xbox had to close down Tango Gameworks was a stupid one. These people gave you a game that you desperately needed at the time and made people happy to call themselves an Xbox fan for the first time in a good while. And you repaid a studio that made that happen by taking them behind the barn and popping them between the eyes. I know it's all business and nothing personal and that morals go out the window as soon as money is on the line, but what the actual fuck, Xbox? There has to be at least one higher up in the business that was trying to tell y'all that this was a stupid as fuck idea. But you did it anyway, and now everybody, including your most diehard fans, hate you, and rightfully so. What really kills me though is that I watched Xbox pay $7.5 billion for these studios. $7.5 billion. Why in the fresh fuck would you pay so much for studios just to close them down? You're just wasting your money. At first when it got announced that Xbox would be buying Bethesda, I didn't think it would be that bad. Xbox seemingly has infinite money, so they'd be in good hands, I thought. But now I see that that was a really stupid ass idea. I don't even know what Xbox can do at this point. The company is run by fucking idiots. At this point, they really do just need to go third party because really, who in the world is about to buy an Xbox after this? It sure as hell ain't gonna be me, and I hope it's none of y'all either. Just get a PC, you won't regret it at all. I know I'm just rambling at this point and I'm sorry for that. I'm writing this at 1:30 AM and my brain fell asleep like an hour ago, but I still have a little bit more to say. This industry as a whole makes me sad, man. You have studio closures like these, mass layoffs, games costing hundreds of $millions to make and still being mid, rising costs of games and DLC, games launching lacking content while still charging full price for it, and everything else that's wrong with this industry. You can't even guarantee the survival of your own studio by making a good game anymore. It's all just so tiresome. I know this is kinda dumb to complain about, but I could be making videos on how much I love Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, how gushing over Magical Girls is a very wild but really fun ride, or talking about all the things that came to my mind while watching Code Geass. But no, I chose to spend my days talking about this collapsing industry. Don't get me wrong, I love video games about as much as I love life, but being reminded of how bad everything is in this industry constantly is just exhausting. I know I'm just screaming into a void that's probably gonna start screaming back after a while, but I just wanted to speak my feelings and stuff. I'm just kinda like that. Again, I'm writing all this at 1:30 a.m, so this might just be me being in the worst mood due to it being so late, but genuinely, this industry makes me so sad, man. Like, I hope it gets better, but Jesus Christ, dude, it doesn't seem like it. Also, my next video is actually something positive about Xbox, but now I really want to scrap it, to be honest, but I can't because I don't want all the time I put into it to go to waste, so y'all have that to look forward to, I guess. Anyway, that's all I really wanted to say. It's nice chatting with you folks again after a couple months, and I'm in the middle of making another video after this one, so stay tuned, and thank you for being patient with me. I wish you all a good day. See you.